I think 5 bottles of whiskey usually lasts me about a year. I mean, I probably go through 1 or 2 a year at the most. Okay, we're underway. Both players with very similar PBs, really. I mean, there's a bit of a jump, I guess, between the 600 and the 700,000, but I like that this tournament is balanced and based around PBs. Something I might look into. It looks like, yes, he is. Gizmo's going for a center well Tetris. Oh, he's going through all the pains that come along with that. Center well Tetris is just so tough on the piece placement. But the well's still open, and that's the important thing. There's a long bar dependency on the right hand side that will need to be filled at some point. And it'll need to be filled now, and it is filled now. Meanwhile, Lashrot's scoring very well. Lashrot on 79,000 points. Gizmo on 49,000 points. I delayed it because I saw the long bar coming. And Lashrot scoring 92,000 points in 35 lines. Gizmo scoring 53,000 points. But Tetris for Gizmo corrects my statement. Gizmo on 76,000 points now. And where are we? We are classic Tetris Brawl. I hadn't even heard of this place. I never read the Discord, I never read the rules, so yeah, I often make mistakes. Purple says, my PP as a Tetris fan is home, is watching 36 classic Tetris on speed. Wonderful. Now, does that mean you were watching it quickly, or that you were taking speed whilst you were watching it? That's the question. And I'm not sure which I want the answer to be, actually. Taking. Nice little tuck from Lashrot there. Gizmo has managed to pull things back very nicely. He was pretty far behind, but now with this Tetris finds himself only 15,000 points behind, and definitely in a position to score more. And here comes another Tetris. And Gizmo is ready for yet another Tetris. Needs the long bar. Here it is. Yeah, you missed it. You missed Pretzel winning. Got the reverse sweep. Gizmo won the first 2 games, and then Pretzel won the next 3. Like I said, I've done like 5 or 6 games tonight, but I will highlight them all and publish them all so that people can watch them back if they need to. Some places like that for reporting, some players like to do that so that they can learn from their mistakes. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it later. Scores are even now. Both players on 90 lines. And scores are dead even. Neck and neck. And Lashrot's board's in a bit of a mess, and he's hanging a few pieces. Lashrot's in trouble now. Oh, and that hung J is going to be the end of Lashrot at 259,000 points. And Gizmo with the epic chase down all the way through that game. And Gizmo picks up game number 1. I've been doing Tetris since 5 o'clock tonight, so 4.5 hours I've been at this. And actually, I think that's the longest I've gone without looking at my phone. It's a bit of a concern. Last has a spire built up in the middle, but as well as open, so if a long bar were to come, he'd be absolutely fine. Gizmo gets a second long bar and a second Tetris of the game. Last hasn't scored a Tetris as yet. Just digging and burning. Oh, Gizmo misdrops the J piece. The trouble with listening to video game music like this is it makes me want to go play those games. I can't afford to play Metal Gear Solid right now. It would absorb my life. Gizmo on 67,000 points and 20,000 points behind him on 47,000. The last row has used the same amount of lines basically. And opens up as well after some burning. Gizmo's going to build up and try and get Tetris ready again. This long bar gets some Tetris ready, and this long bar scores the Tetris. Like 4 long bars almost back to back. And Lacerot's Tetris ready. Lacerot scores the Tetris. 100 from Gizmo. 100,000 points for Lacerot. And yet again, both players within touching distance of each other. Here comes another one for Lacerot. Lacerot at 124 now. And Pretzel with a nice couple of digs there. This triple opens up a well, but the well's only for 3. He likes not to take them and gets another long bar. That long bar scores the Tetris. And Lacerot's Tetris ready. Lacerot on 149. And oh, Gizmo could have been Tetris ready there if he had inverted that L piece. I don't know about Gizmo. I don't know how long he's been playing for. I know Lacerot's been at it for a while. I mean, Lacerot was playing before I started playing, and I started playing like November-ish. I don't really know when exactly. I believe Lacerot uses DAS, and I think from what I saw earlier, Gizmo taps. Nice little spin from Gizmo to keep himself alive after that misdrop. And lying that T-piece flat's going to help. And these long bars are coming at just the right time for Gizmo. 7. And Lacerot's already approaching 300, so Lacerot picks up game number 2. Okay. Best of 5 series, no more. Best of 3 series begins anew now. Okay, let's start with some nice burning from the top, and is Tetris ready and gets the long bar and scores. So Lacerot off to a flying start. Louis Cui is here to check out the competition. Is Louis Cui from CTB then? Oh no, Lacerot. What happened there? I was reading a message in chat and he's gone. So, Gizmo, you have to catch up to 26,000 points. Target is 26,000 points. You need to get 27 to win. And so Gizmo doesn't have too much of a challenge here, I don't think. But It's never over until it's over. And that double does it. Gizmo picks up game number 3. And now Lasrot is on the ropes. Purple says, I've been watching since Joseph was on emulator and CTM. So I've been watching Tetris, but only in the CTWC for maybe 4 years. I don't really know. A long time. But didn't know anything about the online scene until last year. Okay, both players are ready. 18. Could be the final game. Gizmo wants it to be. Lasrot would rather we stay for one more after. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, I kind of regret getting rid of my CRT. So I had a CRT and then got some fancy upscaler type devices, and they're very nice and they're very quick. And I do wonder if playing on CRT would make me as good as Joseph would. Lasrot's ready for a Tetris. Gizmo scores a Tetris. And Lasrot scores a Tetris as well. So Lasrot's already picked one up. So Lasrot on 45 and Gizmo on 25. But both players are ready for another Tetris. They just want the Lombard to come. Gizmo had to cover it as well. Probably not. You're right. You're right. Lasrot proving that you don't need to tap to be good. So many new players these days don't even think about that, so they just go straight to hyper tapping. And I, for one, I don't actually have a problem with people tapping at all. I think it's incredible the way that players are able to break the game in such a way. Lasrot's high though, oh my goodness. And Lasrot's going to top out at 99,000 points. There will be no game 5 because Gizmo is already on 103. And Gizmo takes it. Purple, we did have some beautiful weather today. Unfortunately, the country's in lockdown, so you can only really enjoy it by sitting in the garden. And we are done. Well played, Gizmo.